Ooh. Maybe this was only the download, and that's like all we get. It looks like the stream's struggling. Hey, we goodin' it. We finally got past the download, like, actually. So that's cool. For a minute, it had scared me. Let's see. So now I'm going to hit auto setup. Then Matt said, just wait a bit. Okay, so did that happen to you as well? Like, did you already know? Vocals on, graphics good, screen layout right. We're going to hit that confirm button. Let's see. So now we are loading. We're going to get into like the actual game. So it has something about quick turn settings and things of that nature. We'll get to that momentarily. Right now I'm trying to get the player time for when, there we go. Dragalia Lost. Actual gameplay. Matt said no, but it didn't seem frozen, just lagging. Okay. I might want to move my face. I'm going to move my face up here. Actually, this is like the real game. So I want to get the player time when this comes up. But the prince says, this is it. Well, I don't know if he's talking for you guys. I don't want to double talk. So I guess I'll just read it. So, this is a game where you make pacts with dragons and things of that nature. The pactstone must be here as well, and if so, I'm going to find it. So you need a stone to make a pact with a dragon? Is that what lets you turn into dragons, or is that what lets you ride dragons? So why are the people relying on him to, like, make a pact with a dragon? Does he need to make a pact with a dragon in order to, like, save his city or whatever? Slide your finger along the screen to move. You can start from anywhere, but try using the bottom of the screen for maximum visibility. Tap anywhere on the screen to attack. Okay. So when you, like, stop moving in a particular direction, you, like, drift. So that's an interesting drift mechanic. Is there a difference between dragging and attacking and just, like, attacking? What happens if I attack a mushroom? Can I, like, collect resource? They just kind of animate. I don't really think they take damage. Also, I noticed we got a little mini-map up here. Does this game have, like, any sort of, like, defense other than moving and doing a little drift? Right now, I feel like you approach enemies, you start swinging, and you, like, hope you don't get cut. So we're fighting fiends. They look like little teapots. To claim the dragon's power. I still don't know if that means that he's going to get, like, control of a dragon, or if that means that he's going to, like, become a dragon with the pactstone. Matt said you have to download voices. In major cutscenes during levels, there's full English voice acting. Japanese voice acting applies to the entire game, period. So whenever that text comes up, is he talking? That's, like, my main question. Because I don't necessarily want to talk over him. I can hear him go, huh, huh, huh. Also, did we just see a new enemy type? It kind of went down like a little bitch, just like all the other enemies. Yeah! So it's going to introduce, like, you can tap, the skill to activate, like, a special move. So he has the spin around in a circle move. Now that I can spin around in a circle, none of these forest fiends can defeat me. Matt said no, only in Japanese. Okay. So something's telling me that I'm making a terrible mistake. We don't know who's speaking to us. Ooh, okay, so we got goblins. And then what are the other ones called? Oh, they're slimes? I thought those were like little guys walking around in teapots or whatever. Okay, so we can collect a few more pieces of gold. The way that the barrels work, it seems like you break them and you automatically collect the gold. You don't have to break them and then walk over the gold. So do you combo if you do enough tap attacks in a row? Hold on. You sure do. So it starts with like basic slash. You do a few basic slashes, and then it goes up into like a downward slice. Do you do a circle slash at one point during the combo that like covers your whole body? You do, right before you do the like overhead slash. That's interesting. I wonder if there will be any enemies who are unaffected by the start of your auto combo, but are hurt by when you do the circle, or hurt specifically by when you do the overhead. It's weird to see the camera change in perspective. Matt said they are slimes walking around in pots. Is that like a disguise? So these fiends can... is everything called a fiend regardless of what it is? Also, why is he surprised that they can do magic? Like, has he, like, never faced fiends before? Do you just know they existed? Okay, so now his sister's gonna be introduced. Miss Magic. She looks large. I think it's due to the chibi size. Disproportionate as fuck. She's, like, thick in, like, a pudgy potato way. Zethia? What a weird name. Are you called the prince so that you're, you can get yourself into the character instead of them having their own name that's different from your name? Because your sister sure has a name. Also, the fairy has a name. Her name's Not, which is odd. Or is it Note? Nate? Note? Let's see.
You shouldn't try to do this alone. Let us help you. Besides, we both know the only reason you benched us is so we could come swooping in to save the day.
I was trying to protect you. You both know these woods are home to all manner of terrible fiends.
Protect us from what? That dark prison of death we just busted you out of?
So, did he just escape a prison? And then Matt said yes and no, the prince can be named. Okay, so it's essentially for that same reason, for you to be able to, like, self-insert yourself so that you can name him whatever you want.
She's right, brother. We agreed on this. No matter how trying the ordeal, the three of us must face it together.
You're right. I was overconfident, and there's no denying I could use the help.
I would have liked it if you were getting your ass kicked a lot more before they showed up.
It's just ahead.
Because the way that it happens is you do perfectly fine, you face one person who has magic, they show up, and then you're like, damn, you're right, I really need the backup. One nigga had magic, and it's like, what? I mean, you were doing pretty well on your own. I kind of wish that you had to, like, fight a boss that was, like, kind of tough, and then they come in and they just, like, mollywop it, and then you go, like, you know what, I think I need you guys. So I don't know, that cutscene I didn't think really sold the point that they needed to work together. So now we have a party. See, she looks way less potato thick. So the fairy's not your sister, right? Okay, so if you swipe quickly, you'll dodge an attack if you're in a red space. So there is a way to defend yourself. Okay, you can do a quick swipe to just, like, do a roll. I see what's going on. Alright, easy so far. Apples. Money, actually? Why is money coming out of the tree? Is it because you sell apples to, like, a vendor or something? That was really weird to see money fall. Let's see. Matt said only Zethia is the sister. He's not gonna try to fuck the fairy, right? I mean, he is, like, apparently able to turn into a dragon. So, if that's the case, who knows? Is it called a dark eye fly? Is there such a thing as a light eye fly? So it has a little cove, but they didn't put anything in the cove. I guess when there's anything in the cove, like barrels, it'll, like, show it. You gotta load the next part of the stage. Gotta wait for that to load. So they made it to the heart of the forest. So is the pactstone here? Let's see, Matt said, fun fact, fairies are related to dragons in this world. So does that imply that they are going to smash? Or is it true that he's going to use the fairy in order to transform into the dragon? Meanwhile, reality. So is this like his sister from another universe, but she's evil? Or is she like the guardian of the pactstone? Does she work for like the black dragon from the cutscene? Is this the black dragon guy's sister? Or is it like his main squeeze? Is she like the femme fatale love interest character for him? Like who is she? What is her point? Matt, you said no, but now I've said so many things. I need more context. Sure. She's sweating. So she wants to stop us from forging a dragon pact. I still don't know if a pactstone is what lets you turn into a dragon, or if the pactstone is what lets you ride a dragon. Does he turn into the dragon, or does he combine with the dragon that he rides to become, like, the big green dragon? So did she summon or turn into whatever the fuck that was? Because I honestly couldn't tell. Matt said, Jet, you know these comments have delays. Looks like the prince got hit like a little bitch. He should have used the dodge action.
Hold on, I'll heal you.
Her pudgy potato body and the makes it just seem like she's really like out of shape. She needs to eat less fries.
Put an end to this folly at once. I will see to it this mistake does not happen again.
Her voice is a lot louder than everybody else's. I think it's in part because they put that effect on her voice, but I heard that very clearly compared to the other voices that I also hear, but not as like clearly.
No, I'm so close. I can finish the task. I just need more mana.
Is she like dying? Is it a thing where she has to like return to wherever she came from to recharge before she can attack again? I got no context. But whatever it is, it seems like she's not able to stay for long.
I don't understand what happened. The dark aura about her has completely fallen away.
So, is the dark aura the thing that's keeping her a bad guy? Like, if they keep her here long enough without her recharging the dark aura, will she, like, become good? Or, like, I don't fully understand what's happening.
Well, you seize the chance you're given, I suppose.
Oh, is he just gonna fucking murk her?
Stop! No closer!
She is also out of shape. Oh, so she can, like, summon a boss. For her dark aura to have disappeared, she can do some pretty powerful shit.
Hold strong. Don't worry. Zethia, not. I won't let any harm come to either of you. There is still a way.
Is there a way to summon monsters using the magic girl, like using the sister? I noticed that our sister and the masked girl both have like magic rods. Can she also make portals and just summon shit? Can she be like, bet, I have plenty of mana, and just summon something stronger, and then we like dick on it?
Oh, great dragon of the forest. If you can hear my voice, then heed my call. Grant me the packstone's power.
So will the packstone turn him into a dragon, or let him ride a dragon? Or both?
I hear your voice, pact seeker.
He's essentially like a warlock fighter.
Now prove your feeble flesh can withstand the supreme power of a dragon.
If it can't, do you just die? Like, is there like a possibility that you can die? So I guess that's the pactstone. It looks like it's made out of a bunch of different stones that all just float together. So are we gonna turn into a dragon in order to fight this like giant boss monster? Or no, maybe that just isn't what happens. So you can now shapeshift. Okay, so we can now become a dragon. So how does he go from becoming a dragon to riding a dragon? So just by transforming, that causes like a huge like area of effect attack. That's interesting. Oh shit. It's a good amount of tapping the screen. What does his special attack look like as a dragon? I guess I don't get to see it. Does he like do fire around in a circle? Oh, get cooked.
I shapeshifted.
So I guess that was what the pactstone was supposed to do.
Pactstone's power is true.
No. He's forged the pact again. Is there no changing this?
Is that his sister from the future? And is she trying to like stop him from doing this? It looks a lot like his sister. She's just like wearing a mask. I don't know. So is his sister from the future trying to stop him from becoming like an evil dragon dude? Matt said, does he look like a fire dragon? He's green, not red. I mean, so is he a wind dragon? Is it like an elemental based color system then? But I could see this being like his sister from the future, and she's trying to stop him because he's eventually going to become the guy in black who we see on the island. Like, maybe there's like a time travel story. That could be interesting. But it makes it seem like she either fought whoever got the pactstone before, or is at least aware of, like, the person who got the pactstone before. And that she was trying to prevent anyone from forming a pact. But I don't know. Matt said yes. Is that yes to it being his sister from the future trying to stop him? Again, due to the delay, I can't tell what you're, like, referring to.
I can stay here no longer, but I will return.
So does she need the aura in order to, like, travel back and forth through time? If it is, like, his sister from the future? She's leaving very slowly. Oh, he can just shoot, like, a wind gust forward with a sword? That seems like a pretty good special move. Could she not leave? She's, like, too fat. Oh, wait, is it about to get revealed that it's just his sister from the future? Okay. Seems legit. Well, seems like you didn't do a good job of hiding your identity. I wish she had said another time. Also, is she summoning the fiends from like another dimension? Or from like a place where like the fiends normally stay? Or is she summoning fiends from like other time periods? Like whenever she makes those portals, or is she like moving monsters through time for them to fight? Like is her whole thing that she has like time-based powers? Also, in the present day when she heals people, does she heal you by like doing magic that like just fixes your wounds, or is she like reversing time on your wounds or on your body specifically so that you haven't taken like ailments and shit? Like is her whole thing like time magic? Also, did she want to like turn into like a dragon instead? Like was she hoping that like her past self would get the dragon pactstone instead of him get the dragon pactstone? Like, what's the end goal of preventing him from getting the pactstone? Does he become the evil guy? Does he become, like, the evil black dragon, or what? Also, Why is she like the only one who didn't react for real? She's just like, are you alright, brother? Like everyone else had like a, ooh, it's like her. How is it her? And she's just here like, hey, are you doing okay? Are you? But I feel like if anything, she should have like the most dramatic reaction, right? To just seeing herself having summoned monsters to like essentially like fight them. It's just weird. I guess we're just not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about the fact that we saw her and that she was summoning monsters and shit. Okay, cool. So the fairy's like, y'all niggas are crazy. Somebody better bring up the fact that like she was evil. Let's see. Matt said, Jet, do you spend like 1 hour analyzing 5 minutes for everything? I don't know. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Oh, so now she suddenly acts like she's curious. Does she know? Is she like aware of her future self? Because I still feel like the way that she's reacting is like with the sweat, it makes it seem like, I'm getting caught. I don't know what's going on. I don't trust her. I don't trust the sister character at all. She seems a little shady. I like how he's like, let's just not worry about it. My immediate thing, if I was the prince, I'd be like, can you do stuff like that? Or like train to do stuff like that? Like open portals and like summon shit? Because that would be really useful. We just had to fight like a big ass monster. But if you could like do that too, since she looked like you and had like a similar staff, like magic power thing, then maybe we could have like, you know, kicked some ass with that. Matt said you clearly don't have the full information to come to a conclusion. And then he said sweat equals distress. It could be distress because she's getting caught. You don't think she could be like an insider working with herself in order to try and stop the brother? Imagine if you like went back in time, you talked to like your younger self, and you told your younger self like, hey, oh shit, my like whole computer just died. So my computer's like restarting. Let's give it one moment for the computer to come back. That way I can like actually like read the live chat. It's rebooting now. Sometimes my Chromebook just does that. It's really gross. Come on, Bominos. Boop, boop. But yeah, you don't think if you were like traveling back in time in order to stop your brother from becoming a shapeshifting dragon, that you wouldn't first talk to your past self to like get him in on it? I mean, get her in on it, considering it's like a girl this time. Let me restore this. Here we go. I almost have everything back up. Does it still have my highlight timestamp? I was making a highlight. Also, here we go. The chat's coming back. That's good. He said also, I don't think our prince would want to be... oh wait, sorry. That's old shit. So the chat has not fully caught back up yet. Okay, it kept my timestamp for the highlight. That's good. So we're still waiting. So Prince is the brother of Zethia. I believe he would know if his sister could do things like that. Well, I mean, now that he's like actually seen someone who looks like his sister with similar magical powers do it, maybe he should recommend it as like a goal for her to like try and like achieve that, you know, to reach said power. And then I need to like scroll down. There we go. And then you said, what if she couldn't discuss things with the past self? Why? Why can't you tell anything to your past self? Wouldn't that make it easier? So there's the pactstone. Why is she surprised? She saw him turn into a dragon. She was there. The fairy was there. They were all there. Weren't they? Weren't they all there? She's like, oh, the pactstone. Oh, I guess you formed a pact with the dragon. It's like, yeah, he did. He just became a dragon. That was a thing that just happened. That's like the whole reason why he came. Now you can join our brothers and sisters, singular, in the line of succession. So it's a family line thing where, like, as you go down the family line, they each take, like, the pactstone. I guess so. So he can become the king. He was already the prince. Can he become a king anyways? Does he have to have the pactstone to become the king? What's the thing that he's... What about the dark prison that they mentioned earlier? And the fact that he has to, like, save, like, an area. What is, like, the danger that he's trying to save them from? Why did he need the pactstone to do it? Was he just saying that as in, like, I need to save the town or kingdom or whatever, as in, like, become the king, and that he can only rightfully become the king if he gets the pactstone? Did the sister want to get the pactstone so that she could be next in the line of succession instead of him and become, like, the ruler of the kingdom? Like, if that's what's going on? Is she, like, jelly as fuck? Is she that Smucker's Welch's jelly? Then Matt said, you are overanalyzing the first moments of the game. I mean, maybe they're packing in some shit. Windworm. Oh, okay, so it's definitely the wind dragon. It's, like, literally, like, in its name. Let me guess. No one else can hear the dragon. The otherworld. Okay, so the otherworld is probably where the fiends come from. My pact with you is but a transient one. Oh, time to Google transient. Lasting only for a short time, impermanent. So the dragon pact only exists for him to, like, stop the otherworld. I see. Matt said, Jet, I play this game, I know. Who knows what they'll reveal in the future? Let's see, I need to see how this unfolds. So he has to go to a specific place in order to try and make the pact, like, more permanent, rather than just, like, a temporary thing. There are conditions to it. You can't just ask for it. Oh, so everyone can hear it. It's not just something in his head. Fairy seems kind of peeved. Is the fairy almost like a butler for them? Like a royal butler? Or like a maid or something like that? Or is she just really respectful? Matt said, Jet, do you not know what transient means? Come on. How often do you hear anyone say transient? Let's see. So the prince is like, I expected something like this. Very well. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so the prince is totally down for the challenge. So now I guess we get to pick our name. That's the assumption that I'm taking. Hey, so Yuden is like the pre-mate name. It thinks that what you really want to say is Sutton. So let's see, what are we going to name your boy? Midget. It is a good name and somehow familiar. Then Matt said, often enough to know what it means. When was the last time you heard transient not in this game? Come then, midget. Find me in my abode at Mistholt. Oh, wait. So the dragon exists outside of just being in the dragon pact? So you can, like, visit the dragon you turn into? So, hold on. Is it a thing where when